Hello and welcome to In Business. This is our look at the world of business, industry and commerce in and around the Liverpool City region. I'm Lynn Boyd.
And I'm Jackie Lee.
Now before we start today's show, I've got a news flash.
Have you now?
So I want you to do a drum roll. That's enough, thanks Jack. So a couple of weeks ago, we launched the Charity Awards, and it was the Switch On to Business Charity Awards, and we had quite a show of it. The nominations are open now, and we've had a phenomenal response to it, but we want to get the message out. So anybody who knows, if you are a business, if you're a business owner, if you want to nominate anybody, if you're an entrepreneur out there, nominate by going to the website, which is
info@switchontobusiness.co.uk.
and get your nominations in, because it's going to be a fabulous event. Over to Jackie.
Right, so we can get on with the programme
You can,
now then,
you
Lynn.
can.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so the Liverpool Bid Company is launching a second restaurant week in the commercial district from Monday the 26th of September to Sunday the 2nd of October. It's to showcase the quality and variety of the district's vibrant food and drink sector.
So what we did was we nipped out on location to have a chat and to find out a little more. So should we have a look?
Yes, let's do that. Hi, so we're in Liverpool today. We've come to find out more about the commercial district's second restaurant week, and we find ourselves on a lovely sunny day in, where is it, Lee?
We are in Vincent's. Vincent's in Exchange Flags. Fabulous location, fabulous restaurant. We're here today to talk to Chloe Shaw. Chloe Shaw is the Business Development Manager here at Vincent's. Okay, so Chloe, Restaurant Week, so it's a really fabulous opportunity for the city to get involved. It's a really fabulous opportunity for us to showcase what we have within hospitality. So tell us how Vincent's are getting involved and what's on offer.
Yeah, so we're really excited to be involved again. Last time we did an offer on our afternoon tea, which worked really nicely for us. It's a difficult time of the day, 3 till 6, it's a bit of a lull. So we decided to focus on our afternoon tea last time, worked really well. And we're excited to be part of it this time again. So we're going to be promoting our express lunch this time. Now that is a really nice offer over lunchtime, between 12 and 3 o'clock, so perfect for the lunch hour. Nip out from the office. We offer a soup and a sandwich or a soup and a pasta dish for £8. You can't go far wrong. It changes every day. Really lovely fresh ingredients, really tasty, and yeah, nice and filling to get you back to the office for the rest of the day.
Okay, so if anybody wants to find out more, you've given us a lot of information there. How do they find out about you, and how do they find out what's on the menu?
We've got lots on our social media. We actually tweet out our express lunch every single day to get people excited. As soon as we know what it's going to be, as soon as the chefs have decided what they're going to cook up, we get it right onto Twitter. We also have a few features in the downtown newsletter, and also Chamber of Commerce. We're featured on there quite a bit. And we were also featured on the Exchange Flags Twitter and newsletters and stuff like that as well. So we're out there, we're promoting ourselves in the right ways and the best ways, really.
So Chloe, you're really looking forward to Restaurant Week then?
Yeah, I can't wait for the week to start. I think it's going to be great again. We saw a nice high level of footfall last time, so we're hoping for that to be repeated. It's always good to be involved in local events as well. We always try our best to really kind of get involved with what's going on in the city. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
So we're now with Jill, who's the General Manager of Vincent's. So Jill, we've just been speaking to Chloe about how Vincent's is being part of Restaurant Week and what you will have on offer. But can you tell us, as the General Manager, what else Vincent has on offer all year round?
Yeah, we offer, there's something for absolutely everybody, all ages. We're open from breakfast, so it's morning till dusk till dawn, really, dining. It's with breakfast, it's lunchtime, afternoon tea, and then the evening meals as well. We also do a kids menu on request as well, so there's something for everyone, and we've got a fabulous sushi bar and fabulous sushi team as well, so that's good. So yeah, absolutely everything for everyone.
Okay, Jill, I want to ask you a question from a general manager point of view now. And I want to know a little bit more about the staff and about how you set the restaurant up to be successful. We've sampled the sushi. We're in this fabulous dining room, the private dining room, which I've got to say is It's gorgeous, it's spectacular.
Fabulous.
I'd love to have a meeting in here. Tell us a little bit more.
I think it's really important. Obviously, product knowledge. The staff are happier if they know what they're selling, what they're talking about, and they've got to enjoy it as well. So the team is really, really close and a really happy team as well. But yeah, I mean, the customers need to experience what we have to offer. It needs to be really good atmosphere, which it is, really good food, which we do deliver, and yeah, it's just great cocktails as well, which everyone wants. So yeah, it's good.
Okay, so again, as the general manager, in terms of your role, what's your expectations from Restaurant Week? What are you hoping to achieve?
Hoping for a lot more footfall. I mean, we already get quite a lot because we're in quite a busy area. But yeah, just bringing more people to the business district and bring them in, and they'll hopefully be able to enjoy our express lunch meal, which we do every day. It's £8 for 2 courses. It's fantastic value. We're doing that all week.
Okay, so we've now moved into the restaurant area. We're here with Tibu, who's the restaurant manager. Hello, Tibu.
Hello, hi, bienvenida.
And what I'd like to ask you, Tibu, is what can the diner experience from the restaurant here in Vincent's?
The diners can expect something to come to this venue, which is we've been 1 year open, and we're trying to give to Liverpool something for everybody. We can go from we got sushi, and then we can go to Mexico. Well, all global food for everybody.
So Thibaut, as well as the food, what else has Vincent's got to offer?
Yeah, we if you like your cocktails, we got a fantastic bar, which some people can come and enjoy the drinks and the cocktail bar, and or can go outside and the beautiful sunshine, if it's a sunshine sometimes. And also we have some music as well, jazz, and the Sundays. So from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock, we do have somebody playing jazz for everybody, and especially when they go well with the Sunday roast, when everybody enjoy the day out.
Okay, Tibu, that was fabulous. So wonderful dining experience, wonderful experience all around with the entertainment as well. Everybody come along to Vincent's.
Food, music and cocktails. So we've just arrived at this fabulous new venue, District House in Water Street, and we've come today to talk to...
We have come to talk to Drew. It opened in June of this year.
Yeah.
Another fabulous venue to take part in Restaurant Week in
Yeah.
September. So we are here to meet with Drew. So hello, Drew.
Hello.
Really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Hi there.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay, Drew. This is really exciting for Jackie and I. We're out in the city, we're visiting venues at the moment for Restaurant Week. Now we've just walked in here and it's just phenomenal. So impressed. But what I'd like to ask you is, you haven't been open since June. It is a fairly new establishment. Tell us what you have to offer.
Absolutely. Yeah, District House is the newest kid on the block, should we say? The new restaurant around this area of Liverpool. We're open from 8 o'clock in the morning, so we do breakfast, brunch, lunch, afternoon tea, something new called the Pudding Club, which is free desserts and free cocktails that complement. And then we're open for dinner, and then we've got a bit of a late night venue, so to speak, going on the Friday and Saturday. So we've got a bit more, live DJs, live performers, so we can be a bit of a destination venue.
So Drew, you have only been open a short time, and we've got Restaurant Week coming up, so that'll be the first time that you're involved in it. So what I'd like to ask is, what has District House got planned as being part of Restaurant Week?
Well, like I said then, because we're a destination venue, we want to get people to come here before they have their dinner, so we want to do pre-drinks with our cocktails. We've got a great bar manager called Cy Taylor, and he's created some amazing drinks. He's quite well known in the city for doing so. So we're going to have people down and offering the drinks first, then the dinner, and then after dinner drinks. And it's somewhere where you can stay all night, so we want to show them what we're all about in full force. So like I say, the performance that we're getting, we have saxophone, takes you away to your favourite holiday destination, and I think you can see that with the decor. It's a bit more like a tropical, with like the palm trees everywhere, etc. It's a bit of a holiday destination, and that's what we're trying to do, take you away to your best memories of your vacations, etc. So that's what we're going to do.
Now, as we were walking through there, Drew, there's quite a feel to this place. So you walk through and we've got the more informal elements at the front, and then as you come through to this really fabulous kind of area here. We've got the cocktail bar up there. Tell us a little bit about the theme.
Well, the front bar area is actually called Coffee and Liquor. So it is sort of two venues in one. Obviously the whole place is District House, but it's coffee and liquor. So in the morning you have your coffees, your breakfasts, and then we stay open through there for brunch. Because it's such a big site, this is just for dinner time. Until we've been only open 6 weeks, so as we build up, hopefully it'll move through as well. But it's just such an intimate, nice little venue that. So for after work drinks, it's perfect for that. So that's the liquor. But then first thing in the morning, if it's just you and your friend coming in for some breakfast, want to read the paper, it's just perfect through there.
Okay, so Drew, you are part of the commercial district here in Water Street. So a lot of your clientele will be the people that actually work around here and the businesses around here. So tell me, what does District House have to offer for them specifically?
I think it's the opening hours that we do. Like I say, it's the being open from 8 a.m. Because if you're on your way to work and you've missed breakfast, we can quickly stop off. We have started partnering up actually with Deliveroo as well, which are delivering to the offices as well, so you can have your breakfast delivered to your front door and to your office as well. So that's a great partnership, and there's only I think 8 venues in the city that are doing the breakfast now, so we're going to be one of the only ones, which I'm really pleased that we set that up. But also everyone says in this industry there's a third place. So you've got home, work, and then your third place, and that's exactly what we want to be to all the local businesses around here. We want you to come in, have a drink after work, and you'll know someone. Even if you come on your own, it's that Cheers, recreating Cheers back in the day.
So that is obviously something to look forward to in September. Now, don't go away. We'll be back after the break to talk to Marissa Pendlebury, who has a really inspiring story to tell.
Hello and welcome back. Now, as Jackie mentioned before the break, we're really pleased to welcome Marissa Pendlebury to the show. In the world of business, we come across some really inspirational stories that create a foundation to start a really successful business. And Marissa is here today to tell us about herself and her inspiration. So a big welcome to you, Marissa. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, hi. It's a great pleasure to just be here on the show. I'm really excited to be here today.
Oh, great.
Now, you're here to talk about Nourishing Roots.
Yes.
So that's the business.
Mm-hmm.
What we'd like to do to start with, though, is just find out a little bit more about you and how Nourishing Roots came to be. So tell us a little bit about the background.
Well, Nourishing Roots is based on my passion for helping people to be more compassionate to themselves. And by compassionate, I mean to live a life where they learn to love themselves and not follow faddy diets, jump onto the next latest fitness trend, and that people can love themselves the way that they are in any body shape. Also, living compassionately is about finding your own route to health and well-being. So Nourishing Roots as its foundation is about helping people to nourish, flourish and thrive. And that's about people following their own direction to health. And again, not jumping on the bandwagon with what the latest celebrity is doing, what the next fitness trend is. And they can do that in any way that suits them best. So with Nourishing Roots, there's 10 core elements to Nourishing Roots and the optimum health and well-being, which is about being compassionate to yourself and others.
Okay.
It's also about, loving yourself more. It's about being grateful for things that we already have, being more mindful. That's quite a bit of a buzzword at the moment. But it's also about getting to a place where you love food and you love your body. And another element of Nourishing Roots, which is really important, is to get creative. Like, we're such creative beings at heart, but rarely does anybody ever spend time thinking about how they can express themselves and be who they were born to be.
Oh, right, okay.
A lot of people just do think that the health is based on diet and fitness, and it's just not.
So you're thinking it's the overall well-being, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you said about getting creative. So what does it for you then, Marissa, from a creative perspective?
Well, creative to me at the moment, it's just getting in my kitchen, putting on my blender and actually making loads of smoothies, making some of my favourite cakes, and I really just love to be in the kitchen. Believe it or not, the kitchen used to be a place where I used to fear and I used to actually physically shake because My background is I used to have a very negative relationship with food, but to now my kitchen's a place where I can express my creativity, as well as I love to colouring, and I also love to do cross stitching as well, something I used to love years ago. And I think creativity is about getting in touch with your childhood again.
Can I just ask them, Marissa, because we're talking about the food element here, and I know that's really important, but this sounds to me as though like it's a deeper rooted subject. So this is all about the inside of you and how you think and how you feel. Would that be right to say?
Yes, definitely.
So the food is important, but it's about how we think, how we feel, and how you bring that out into health and well-being.
Yeah, it is, because food, obviously, it's so important to nourish us, you know, physically. But food is also important because it helps us develop relationships. It's how we create memories. But if we're going to love ourselves from the inside out, we have so many different elements of ourselves that we need to develop. So we have, you know, the creativity element. We're really social beings, so we have a need to share stories with other people. And volunteering, that's a really key part of living compassionately, because we're giving back to others, but we also gain a lot back from seeing other people benefit from what we have to offer the world too.
We're really interested, Jackie and I, from a business perspective, and how we, you know, we want to understand how this became a business. So what was the foundation then? What took the thoughts and the actual inspiration that you had? How did you formulate that into a business plan? So what created the business?
Well, the business is was created from my own personal experiences, really, and it's grew out of a passion.
Okay.
Because me personally, I used to be the complete opposite of what I would describe as a compassionate person. Although I used to invest a lot of time in helping others, I did a lot of volunteering, I had a severely disordered relationship with food, and suffered from anorexia nervosa for a lot of years of my childhood and teenage and young adult life too.
Right, okay.
But the only reason I was able to overcome that, it wasn't through inpatient hospitalisations or regaining a healthy amount of weight. Those things are really important. But the key thing for me was to go on my own journey towards health and happiness. And it was about realising there's more to life than counting calories, going on the next latest faddiest diet, weighing yourself, weighing food. And I realised from the heart that it was about expressing my creativity, getting involved in things that were fun, not feeling guilty about things. So I developed it based on, I want to help people develop a positive relationship with themselves and use that as the momentum to help people to flourish.
What do you think was the turning point for you that made you go on this incredible journey that you've actually been on to where you are now?
Oh, that's a really good question, and it's one that I reflect on sometimes. And it was really when, at the point, my granddad passed away, and my granddad, he was like my main mentor in life. He was my best friend, and he was always there for me throughout when I was even in the hospital. He would travel miles to come and see me. But on the night that he passed away, I remember really, really vividly that I felt like the whole world was going to swallow me up.
Yeah.
I felt like if there wasn't anything left of me, that was it. You know, I couldn't go on without my granddad. But on that night, I remember really vividly that I started to give myself a hug. And I was trying to go to sleep, and I thought, you know, in all this darkness, the only person who's going to pull myself out of this is me. It's going to be nobody else. It's going to be me. So I determined myself from that moment on, I was going to make it my mission, not only to recover, but to use my experiences to help other people too, because deep down inside, the compassionate person inside me knew that recovery was possible. And I couldn't bear to see another person go down that lonely, dark road. And I know that there's so many messages out there telling people to lose weight, you know, shed fat, you know, build up muscle. And I knew those were the very messages that were kind of perpetuating my illness as well. I'm not saying those were the cause, there's many other factors that are involved in eating disorders, but I couldn't bear that these messages are out there, and I really want to protect individuals from experiencing the same things.
So you're now making that difference, aren't you? So through your personal experience, you're able to create a business from that is going to help others.
Yes.
Fabulous story now. I know that's not only it, because there's something sat on your knee there that's quite,
There is.
quite a focus at the moment in terms of your
Yes,
business
it
journey.
is.
Tell us a little bit about the book.
Well, Nourishing Roots is my little baby that I've been working on. Well, it's based on 10 years of life experience, but it's been my baby over the last year when I've came out of work to focus on my passion. And I thought, all these things that I'd been writing online, because I'd had a blog, I'd had a website, so I've been writing all these things all the time, even at work, but can't tell anyone about that. And I thought,
Nobody will know.
they won't know, not on national TV. And I thought, well, what better way than to turn my life experiences and all these positive messages that I'm sharing into something that people can read? So I developed, out of my philosophy of Nourishing Roots, a book. And basically it's a step-by-step process of how people can live more compassionately by learning to love themselves, develop a positive relationship with food and also their own body. So by the end of it, they really will love themselves. The aim is for them to love themselves from the inside out and realise that they're worth so much more than what they weigh on a scale, the food that they eat, or even in terms of what salary they earn, or even what grade they get on a piece of paper. Because a lot of people suffering from a disordered relationship with their own body and food tend to be quite perfectionistic, and they're always striving for something to be the best.
Okay. So the book, it's not out yet.
No, I was just going to say that it's about to, isn't it? It's about to come out soon. So
yes, well,
give us some dates.
I haven't got an exact date, but it's set to be published around November time.
Right, okay.
So I'm hoping to do a big launch for it in Liverpool because I think that's really where the heart of this business is at. I mean, I hope it goes further, but to me, with my northern roots, I think we've got to give something up north, and there's no use in running away and taking things to London when I think the north can really benefit from something like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's about, for us, it's about retaining that skill and talent in the city as well. Okay, if anybody wants to get in touch with you, Marissa, because this is a fascinating subject, isn't it? And I'm sure there's a lot of people watching at the moment thinking, I'd like to understand a little bit more, or I'd like to speak to Marissa. How do we get in touch with you?
Well, if you want to go on the Nourishing Roots journey yourself, you can go on my website, which is www.nourishingroots.com. And that's roots, R-O-U-T-E-S, so it's like going on a journey.
Okay.
And I also have an Instagram with the same name, and I also have a Facebook page if you want to get some positive inspiration, how you can take your first steps.
Oh, that's really fabulous. And also, of course, if you want to read again about Marissa's story, the next edition of Switch On to Business magazine,
Which is out,
yeah.
which is due out today.
Due out today.
It's really
and,
exciting.
Hot off the press. So again, we can read about your story in Switch On to Business. We've actually put it down as our inspirational story, Inspirational Liverpool, because we really do feel that it is inspired. I mean, just to talk about mindfulness in like an ordinary way, as you said, it's the big buzzword, but often people don't really know what it is. No. And it can be a really good technique that people can use in their day-to-day life, whether in business or whether in their personal life.
Exactly. It's giving people the skills to develop the whole self and not just one part.
Well, that's all we have time for today. So thanks very much, Marissa.
Oh,
that
you're
was
welcome,
wonderful. Thanks for
Jackie.
coming on.
Yeah. I know that everybody will have found that really interesting. But as we said, that's all we've got time for. Please feel free if you've got any questions or if you've got anything you'd like us to discuss on the programme, you can either email info@baytvliverpool.com or info@switchontobusiness.co.uk.
Or you can keep in touch via Twitter or Facebook. But in the meantime, from Marissa, from myself and from Jackie, bye-bye.
Bye.